Rachel is about to leave me.
Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and every Monday we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch because life exists beyond the couch.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we put a little distance between us, you'll be alerted to it.
I have one thing to say to you.
What is that? Scram!
Scram!
Hey, Oscar the Grouch.
I love this mug.
I like Wormy.
I like the front is Oscar, the back actually says Oscar. Anyway, Rachel's leaving me.
I am.
And not only is she leaving me, but she's leaving me on my birthday.
I'm sorry about that. But here's the thing. It's not because we're having marital strife. I mean, it's just not for that. It's because we have a new grandbaby and our son John Paul has to go back to work. And it's hard, like to be at home alone with brand new baby, hubby gone back to work. So
Right.
I'm going to go and see if I can't do some laundry, scrub some floors, make some dinners, that sort of thing.
I don't know what's worse. You're leaving me. Party. Yes. So you're leaving me.
Yes.
Or you get to hang out with Peyton and I don't. I don't know which one I'm more
Oh,
disappointed in.
it is absolutely the fact that I'm getting all of the baby cuddles because, like you're saying, it's on your birthday. You're staying home, and I'm going to get all of your birthday cuddles while you are here.
I did get the coolest birthday present from Peyton. though.
Yes, you
Peyton
did.
is a week old today. As a matter of fact, she is
Yes.
a week old in 10
Exactly
minutes.
now. And that is on your birthday.
Yes.
She's a week old on your birthday.
On my birthday. So I got the coolest present from her this morning.
Want to share it?
I got a picture of Peyton in the Buc-ee's outfit that I purchased for her when we were driving to the Proper Human Diet Summit in Tennessee with a sign that says, "Happy Birthday, Opa."
How cool is that? Now, can you imagine when we got it? I remember thinking, like, how are we ever going to have like a little person this tiny to fit into this? And it's actually kind of like big on her. So it's like, it's crazy.
So before Rachel is going, we are actually filming some recipe videos, a couple of review videos, and this is one of the recipes.
New cookie video.
It is a cookie video.
Are you not going to dink a cookie with me?
Oops.
Dink.
That's so good. And here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
It's dinkable and dunkable.
Oh my gosh, that is good.
That is stinking good.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done, birthday boy.
That may be one of the best keto cookies I've ever made.
And it's crazy how easy it is too. You're
It's
gonna
like
love it.
super easy.
Super
Make
easy.
sure you're subscribed to the channel and you hit that bell button so that you're notified when it comes out. So we're gonna do that. We're making another recipe video. We got a couple review videos. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically vlog separately for the next couple days. So we're gonna try to keep this short, just a couple little things. Rachel kind of show you what's going on with her up there, whatever she's gonna eat. I'll show you what I'm gonna eat. And then we have our live stream on Thursday, which is probably gonna be an interesting one because Rachel's going to have to figure out how to log in with her computer without me and get herself all set up. But I think it's going to work because this is great because they really need it. Oh, before we do go for the morning now, I just need to give a shout out to Rachel because Rachel did her first pool class for scuba last night.
And I didn't drown.
Not only did you not drown, like you actually got in trouble with the teacher.
Because I was trying to explore.
We're underwater. And actually, the teacher goes, all I want you to do is put your regular in your mouth and stick your head underwater and get used to being able to breathe underwater. And I turn over, and Rachel has gone to the deep end and sat down.
I just thought it was really
She
cool.
just sat down. And she's sitting on the bottom of the pool. Everybody else is like doing what the teacher says, and the teacher looks over at Rachel and goes, "Get up!" Like, what are you doing? That's the next step. But she was very comfortable. So you did really good. I was super proud of you, taking your mask off, all of that stuff. Because I've done this before, but I'm doing the course again so that she wasn't alone.
I don't know how I'm going to do once you add fish when it's not in just a pool. We'll see.
So we have a pool class, then we're going to do 2 beach dives, and then we're actually going to swap out our other 2 open water dives, and we're going to go into 60 feet of water off of a boat.
Well, hello there, and welcome to my office. I figured before I head out to go to John Paul and Michelle's house, I would check and see if there's any mail, and we got mail. So I wanted to show you what we got. I'm so stinking excited. I'm sorry for the noise you're probably hearing, but it is a fan, and this is Rachel, not Joe. I've got to have it cool up in this piece or I could get crazy. So first up is a beautiful Christmas card from Rachel King. I love you so much, girl. It says, "For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord." It says, "Merry Christmas. I pray you have a beautiful holiday season. You are so special to me and a lot of other people. Thank you for being you. Love, Rachel King." Thank you so much, Rachel. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much. And you're going to see the cards. I usually like to put them behind us, like on the shelving behind us, so everybody can enjoy them all throughout the holiday season. We have another card. This one's from Cody and Pam Eaton Donzelli. So excited. Oh my gosh. How cute is this? Look at these beautiful fur babies. Let me show you on the back because you get to see the beautiful family. Thank you guys so much. Look at how beautiful. You guys are the cutest. I love you so much. It says, "Merry Christmas, the Donzelli Eaton family, Pam, Cody, Morgan, Nugget, and Iggy." You guys are the absolute most beautiful family. Look at these precious fur babies. So stinking cute. Thank you so much for sending me a Christmas card. I love Christmas cards. Next up is coming all the way from Wales. It's from our friend Paul Price. Paul, thank you so much. Let me see if I can get this guy open. It is a really cool envelope. It says, "Do not bend." Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, how sweet. There's a Christmas ornament. It says, "Nadalig Yowan." I'm probably saying this wrong, but this is probably says Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Look at this beautiful little lamb, or like Feliz Navidad or something. Let's see. Let's find out. Look at this beautiful, even the envelope is so nice. Best penmanship. I love it. Love hearing from Pop. Look at this beautiful Christmas card. It says, "Sending very special blessings just for you at Christmas. May God, who cares about us and guides us with his love, bring you Christmas blessings and joy from up above. May his blessings stay with you throughout the new year too, and fill you with happiness as he watches over you." To Joe and Rachel, these Christmas blessings are being sent to you to hope this wonderful season is filled with joy all through. Special wishes. I hope you both have a wonderful Christmas, and 2023 is a blessed year for you wonderful guys. God bless your Welsh friend, Paul. Paul, thank you so much. This is so beautiful. We absolutely love hearing from you. It's extra special, and can't wait to put this beautiful ornament onto the tree. Okay, next up we have a package. And this one, look at how beautiful. When you get something from Amazon, you get like the gift wrapping bag. I love this thing so much. So this is from Becky Morgan. Becky, thank you so much for thinking of us. It says, Rachel, you are a blessing to all. You carry yourself with grace and joy. I hope this book encourages you as a woman of God and brings you a little closer to Him. Merry Christmas from Becky Morgan. Becky, thank you so much for thinking of me. How wonderful. I love those bags. Oh, is this beautiful? It's a gorgeous book. It's from Shannon Bream. It says, The Women of the Bible Speak, the wisdom of 16 women and their lessons for today. I am so excited to read this, Becky. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I'm really going to cherish this. I can't wait to read it. There's another bag in here. Look how pretty this purple is. And this one says, welcome to the world. So I don't think that this is for me. I think this is for Peyton. Welcome to the world. And I'm so glad you were born to such a wonderful, loving family. So the fun you'll have growing up, from Becky. Thank you so much, Becky. How precious. What a nice gift. The gift of reading. I love it. I actually packed in my backpack some books that I got to read to Peyton since we're going to spend a couple of days together. I love reading books to babies. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you were born, celebrating who you are. What a beautiful book, Becky. I cannot wait to be like Santa and deliver this beautiful gift to Peyton. I'm gonna put it right back, wrap it all up, and let's see what's in the next box. Okay, so one last box. Let's see what's in it. Oh, this is Joe's favorite. Another one of these gorgeous bags. I love it. And this one says, oh, it doesn't have a tag on this one. It says, Joe, I have learned so much from you about cooking meat and wanted to learn more. When I got my copy of this book, I wondered if you would enjoy it as much as I am. Hope so. Merry Christmas from Becky Morgan. Becky, you absolutely outdid yourself. Thank you so much for thinking of us. I'm actually, you know what? Should I open it? I guess I should open it because I want you guys to see it. And then I promise, wrap it back up again so that Joe can have the surprise as well. Ooh, this is, oh my gracious. Look at this beautiful book, Meat. Everything you need to know. America's most celebrated butcher, Pat LaFrida. Wow, this is awesome. Becky is going to freak out about this. I'm going to wrap it again and make sure that he's able to enjoy the surprise. But thank you so much, guys, for sending us that. If you're, have holiday cards that you're sending out, we would love to get a holiday card from you. I love displaying it so that everybody can enjoy seeing your beautiful family. Thank you guys so much.
So even though Rachel is not home, Anthony and Caleb are taking me to Texas Roadhouse for dinner for my birthday, and they have been warned to have absolutely no singing to me. Okay, here's what I got. I got some kind of a ribeye, which doesn't look anything like a prime rib, but Anthony says it's really good, and a nice little sauce there. I got my Redmonds, double order of broccoli, made just like a load of baked potatoes. So we got cheese, bacon, sour cream, and butter on there. And then for my birthday, they gave me some free ribs. Good morning. Bit of a busy day today. Since we don't have the RV, which is supposed to be parked right there, we're gonna clean up the backyard because I can get to it with my truck. So this is gonna be a bit of a functional fitness day. We got to get this backyard prepared so we can add in another chicken coop for all the babies because they are outgrowing that playpen. If we get done in time, then we're going to move into the garage because my freeze dryer showed up. So I need to clean things up so that I can make room for it. Well, that is done, and that pallet of sod was put together very weird. Normally when they pack sod on a pallet, they put dirt side up, dirt side down, so that you can carry two pieces and not be exposed to the dirt. That pallet was packed, everything on top of each other, so like dirt on bottom, dirt on bottom, dirt on bottom, dirt on bottom. And I feel like I got a lot more sod, almost 100 square feet more than I normally do. A pallet of sod is normally 400 square feet. But I calculated that I should have had enough sod to just do the bare areas. And this area over here that I was originally like not sodding, I wasn't supposed to have enough. Not only did I have enough to cover that, I had enough to cover like coming all the way out here. So yeah, got everything resodded. And I know somebody's probably going, didn't you do this before? Yes, I did. I have sodded this backyard before, but what happened was sometime over the summer, we were not getting a lot of rain, and somebody from across the street, they like parked on our grass continually. It wasn't the homeowner, it was like people visiting them, and they broke our sprinkler head, which caused us to have to turn off the sprinklers. But I didn't know that the sprinklers got turned off, and we went a long period because we were traveling without water back here, so giant patches died. And then of course, as soon as they get access to some dirt, the chickens start digging it up. So hopefully we've got everything going. I've got the sprinklers set up. We're gonna water the heck out of this. I think I'm gonna go tackle the garage, but first things first, we're gonna take a shower, which I know sounds kind of weird. Like, why would you take a shower if you're about to get dirty? But I am covered in mud because sod, it's a dirty job. Hey girls, what are you doing? Chuk chuk. What are you doing? Aside from knocking over your water. Now, there is no digging up this grass. Do you understand? We don't dig up the grass. We have big dirt piles. You can go inside there and you can dig up in there. You can go to the other side of the house, but you can't dig the grass. Everybody understand me? Say yes. Say yes.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. How much vlogging did I do yesterday? 0.0. Sorry about that. It was kind of funny. Yesterday morning, I woke up and I was like full grandma mode. Super excited, hoping to be helpful this week as Michelle transitions from having John Paul at home to he's got to go back to work. So I'm just kind of here to help her get into, whatever schedule. I'm also here to get all of the grandma cuddles. Like, I mean, let's be honest. I'm here to steal hugs. That's it. And I'm getting all of the cuddles. I love it so much. So yesterday, just like doing the laundry, mopping the floors, doing all that kind of, just helping with the housework while she is breastfeeding. And let me tell you, she is nailing the feedings. And she is fueling up in such a magnificent way. I'm just so proud of her. I think she's just so far ahead of the place that I was at when I was a new mom. But she's just really stewarding this time really, really smart. So, so yesterday, breakfast. Michelle has been fueling up amazing, and she also meal prepped like a ton of stuff. So she's making my job like so easy. Breakfast is easy, sausage, eggs. She had like a keto waffle. I just, went the sausage and eggs route. For lunch, it was just like a charcuterie type of bowl, like meat sticks and cheese, just keeping it super, super easy. And then dinner last night was amazing. Chili and some like keto cornbread. And then I made a salad. John Paul had that. Michelle was like, no, because the baby is doing so well. She doesn't want to spoil it. So, you think about when you have Brussels sprouts, broccoli, onions, at least for me, I enjoy those things, but it makes me gassy. And Peyton has not been colicky at all. She has just been like, had really great,
she's filling that diaper up, but like she hasn't been like gassy and miserable, and Michelle is kind of like, I don't want to ruin that. So she's been very careful about what she eats so that she does not pass on gas to Peyton. So I really think that that's smart. I mean, you're missing some of the flavors that maybe you want. Like maybe, you know, she wants some salad, but she's like, I'm not risking it. So I didn't risk it either. I didn't want gas today either. So I thought that that was really smart. And last night when I got back to the RV, I was gonna vlog, and then I just was so exhausted. And I'm not exhausted from watching them or hanging out. I had totally burnt through my energy from thinking I was going to be exhausted. Does that make sense? I had geared up to be like, I am gonna have to like, you know, be so on top of my grandma game today that I'm probably going to be exhausted at the end of the day. I had a fantastic day, but because my mind was like, you better be like super, super focused, then yeah, at the end of the day, I was very tired. I was in bed and asleep by like 9:30. And I thought that really speaks a lot to the power of mindset. And we talk about that all the time. You know, if you are thinking this is going to be miserable, I'm going to have such a tough time with keto, like I'm going to miss out at the holiday party if I don't get to partake in all of this sugary junk, then you probably will be disappointed. So I am bringing in a new attitude in today's day as far as like where my mind is at. I'm going to have a great time. I am not going to be tired when I come home or come back to the RV to do, you know, our live stream tonight at 8:30. I'm super excited about that. It's going to be a fantastic day. I'm starting the day with my advent calendar pod from Nespresso, Stormio. It is got some chocolate element in there. I'm also got a little bit of the super creamer, the vanilla in there. I am gonna have a quick and easy breakfast this morning. Just gonna enjoy some of these like uncured Italian salamis. I'm gonna have some nuts and cheese bites, and I am gonna give myself a little extra energy boost with Relight for breakfast before I head in to see what's the laundry situation this morning. But I'm super excited about the day, and I just thought it was important to kind of share how I notice, even in my mindset, like if I am anticipating like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be exhausted, then yeah, I will be.
So I am not going to clean the garage today. After I took a shower, I needed to go to Costco because I needed to return something, and I also wanted to look around at some stuff. And by the time I got back, it's already 3 o'clock. I don't have time to clean the garage. I think I'm gonna clean the garage tomorrow after work. That'll give me enough time. But I do need to organize things. You can see back there, right there is the freeze dryer. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So this is the freeze dryer. It's from Harvest Right. This is my birthday / Christmas present from Rachel. It's pretty big. You can see it is a little bit smaller than a mini fridge. This is the medium size that holds 4 trays. And over here I have my 3D printer. Right here is where my dehydrator goes, but I have that inside right now. And then over here is my heat press for doing t-shirts. So I've pretty much got everything set up. I got to figure out what I want to freeze dry first. I think I'm going to do ice cream and keto chow. That's my plan. Like, we're going to jump right into some interesting things. I found a couple of things at Costco that I thought would be cool to actually try to freeze dry. But tomorrow we'll go ahead and we'll clean up this disaster over garage. We'll put things away. Then over here, this is like where I'm keeping all of my stuff for canning, my meat mixer and everything. But what I need to do is, because of the feet on these things, it goes through these wire racks. So I'm going to get some just boards, some thin plywood boards, and put it across there, because then I don't have to worry about it as much. But yep, that's where everything goes. But Right now, this garage is like, it's a mess. I mean, you can see we're just throwing stuff everywhere. So I need to take everything out and clean it out. But that will be a job for tomorrow. We're gonna jump right into freeze drying weird stuff. Most people would start with meat or vegetables. Now, I want to start off with keto chow. I want to make up some keto chows and see, can you freeze dry them? Basically, can I make these meal replacements that already have the fat that I can take on the road with me? And I'm going to do it a couple ways. I want to do it just as a keto chow, and then I'm also going to make some as an ice cream, but not in the creamy. I'm going to pull out Old Faithful. So this is Old Faithful. It is a winter compressor ice cream maker, so you don't have to put any kind of bowls in the freezer. Lives on top of our refrigerator. It has not been down since the Ninja Creamy came out, because to me that's easier. Anyway, I paid like $140 for this on an Amazon Prime Day. So we're gonna make a blueberry pie keto chow ice cream. We've made it in the Ninja Creamy, but I've never made it in this because this has not been off the top of the refrigerator. See the big hole where it's supposed to be up there? It has not been off the top of the refrigerator since the Creamy came out. So we're gonna go ahead and make this, and then we're gonna take that and we're gonna stick that into the freeze dryer. Okay, this is done. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this ice cream out and then put it onto the freeze dryer rocks. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this cookie scoop and I'm gonna make like little like bonbons. So this kind of gives it like that soft serve. So I'm gonna scoop these out very quickly, and then I'm gonna put this in the freezer to harden up a little bit more. So there's a little bit left in there, but it's like stuck to the side. So we'll let that cool down a little bit and I'll eat that. Meanwhile, we're gonna go get this into the freezer, let it harden up, because you can see some of them are already starting to melt a little bit. So we have 4 servings of keto chow that we're gonna put into the freeze dryer. And I know, this is silly. I mean, keto chow is already a shelf-stable thing that you only have to add fat and water to. But if I can freeze dry it like with the fat, that's amazing, because that makes like the ultimate food storage and on the road thing, because you're going to be able to either eat it just as a freeze dry snack or food, or you'll be able to reconstitute it by adding some water, and it's already got the fat in there. So I'm excited to see if this works. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm excited to see. Anyway, we have 4 flavors. We have the blueberry pie that I turned into ice cream, scooped into bonbons. Then I have 3 more. I have the caramel macchiato, lemon meringue, and raspberry cheesecake that I just made into the shakes. And then I poured them into the cupcake molds. And that was just to pre-freeze. Now, you don't have to pre-freeze it. It's just supposed to speed up the process. And also, I'm worried that the freeze dryer may not be completely level, and I didn't want it like spilling into the back. So I have 1 more tray, and I got an idea. When I was in Costco, I saw this and I was like, I wonder if you can freeze dry that, because I grew up, I'm sure many of you did, eating something called astronaut ice cream, which was basically freeze dried ice cream. And so I bought a box of these in Costco. We've done a review on them like a long time ago. And I figured, why not just put a couple of these in the freeze dryer and see what happens. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take, I don't know, I guess we'll do 4 of them. I don't even know if it's gonna work, because supposedly you can't freeze dry chocolate, but we're gonna try anyway. Maybe we'll try just cutting them into pieces. Let's try it that way, because I'm worried about the chocolate. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do this right. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the freezer along with everything else. Okay, we already have this thing pre-frozen. You're supposed to turn it on and let it freeze up. So now we're gonna go ahead and put things in. So this is the blueberry pie ice cream. Then we got the keto ice cream. Then we got our keto chow, that's raspberry cheesecake and caramel macchiato. And then here is the caramel macchiato and the lemon meringue. Go ahead and close this up. Let's see how this works. It's gonna take a while, probably at least 24 hours. Good morning. It is Friday morning. We had our live stream last night. It went okay. It was definitely weird to do it in 2 different locations. You know, normally if you have a guest on, only one of us is like reading comments. So it was kind of like odd. I felt like we weren't in our normal rhythm. We were like stepping on each other's toes with comments because we didn't know who was going to read a comment. But I think overall it went well. I wish we would have had better internet for Rachel, but at least we got our live stream out. And speaking of Rachel, I really miss her. We don't spend a lot of time apart. You know, we love hanging out together. We like working together. So it's rare that we are away. And I honestly can't think of a time that we have been married where we've been away for more than one night. So this is definitely interesting. I think she's going to come home on Sunday, possibly. I don't know. I'm going to talk to her about it. But anyway, it's Friday morning. I've got a few things that I need to do. We're going to start off with some coffee. So I don't know what flavor coffee this is. It's delicious. It has a couple drops of stevia and about a tablespoon of butter in it. And then I have 6 eggs, and I don't know who I am because I decided I wanted to scramble them. So I have 6 eggs with a little bit of Redmond and about a tablespoon of butter. I didn't measure it out. I just put a nice big spoonful on there. And they're like a soft scramble, so they're not like overcooked or anything like that. So I'm going to eat some eggs, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go get the stuff out of the freeze dryer because I think it's done. And then I'm going to defrost it, and we're going to figure out a couple more things that I want to freeze dry. More practical things. Now that I've gotten the fun thing out of the way, I definitely want to do a steak. I'd like to do some eggs because I've dehydrated eggs, but I've never done freeze drying of eggs. Some vegetables, things like that. Okay, freeze drying keto chow. Did it work? Yes, it did. But I screwed up. How did I screw up? I brought everything in here. I sat down. I showed everything. I sealed up the blueberry pie ice cream. And I didn't have the camera running. So I'm sorry because I don't have another batch. And I'm not going to run another batch for this vlog because 24 hours. So let's go over what I have. So first of all, let's talk about the ice cream, that keto brand ice cream. You can't freeze dry chocolate. So the freeze-dried ice cream worked in that the ice cream did freeze dry. And it is astronaut ice cream, completely powdery, crumbly. The problem is the chocolate has moisture and fat in there. And so you really could not keep this long-term storage because I'm afraid that the chocolate would add moisture back into the milk, which would cause it to go bad. So short term for a fun thing, yes, you would have to buy those keto bars, cut all the chocolate off. Like the best thing to do is get it really frozen, pull all the chocolate off and just the ice cream. Or what maybe I'll do in another video is I will buy that Rebel ice cream and try that and see if that works. Yes and no. It has the same exact flavor as the bars, but I'm not a big fan of that flavor. But it does have the same flavor, it's just a different texture. The pucks of keto chow did freeze dry. And so it's literally like you would turn this into a powder at this point. So you can see literally it just breaks apart, and look at this. It just crumbles. It just crumbles into nothing. So you could have fun eating it this way, but I feel like as soon as you store it, see how I just picked it up and it immediately fell apart. As soon as you store it and put it in a bag, it's going to just fall apart. So you would have to just throw them all in there and say, this is a keto chow, just add water. Now what I should have done was weighed out one of these pucks ahead of time so that I knew exactly how much water to add per puck. I do know this, that if you took all of the pucks for that particular flavor and put it into a blender bottle and then fill up the water to that line that you would normally have it, you would end up with the same amount of water, which is what I did over here. This is the lemon meringue, and I literally just put the pucks into water. So I added 16 ounces of water because that's how much water I would normally add to a keto chow. And then I put them in there and I'm just letting them dissolve. It's only been about 3 or 4 minutes, but we're going to go ahead and give this a shake. Probably better if I had a blender ball in there because that would like really help to mix it up. We'll hit it with this. So if you put it into a blender ball or a blender bottle with a blender ball or a blender and just add water, then you would definitely be able to get any lumps of the powder out. But it mixes back up very well, I will say that. Okay, lemon meringue keto chow that's been freeze-dried. It tastes like I just made it. It's interesting. So, I mean, is there a practical use for this? Probably not. I mean, I guess you could, if you were going on a long trip and you didn't have any way to have like a fat source that you could add where you wanted to literally make up a bunch of keto chow and so that all you have to do is add water and it's got the fat source, yes. But at that point, for the amount of time it takes to freeze dry keto chow or like just anything in general, like 24 hours, I'd probably just put up with the powdered fats, like butter powder or something like that. But let me go ahead while we're doing it. I just want to show you. I got like 8 ounces of water here. I'm going to show you the ice cream one and just put one of these caramel macchiatos into here while we're doing that, just to let you see what happens to it. So inside of here, scissors, is the blueberry pie ice cream one. And I did want to show that to you. So I think this was the best out of them all. So like having it literally as ice cream and then scooping it up into these little balls. I think the size of these was perfect for freeze drying because everything got dry. So we'll go ahead and just break it in the middle. And this, it's different texture than just the straight up keto chow. It's like you put it in your mouth and it literally just melts. It's very interesting. It's a fun treat. It would be an interesting way to eat these. But you're going to have a lot of water because it's very dry. So like, if you try to do this without drinking any water, you're going to get like a dry mouth almost. But it's very interesting. Like, oh my gosh, my mouth is just so dry from that. But that was, I think the best success was these. Let me show you that before. So once again, so that's it. It'd probably need more than one puck, obviously, for 8 ounces. That you should probably have like 50% of what I did. But you can see how, look at that, it just mixes up. So yeah, can you freeze dry keto chow? Yes, you can. Is there a practical use for it? Probably not. It was just a fun experiment. Like I said, I would probably, if I was looking for shelf-stable keto chow, just keep a powdered fat source where all I have to do is add water. That would probably be the best thing. Oh, as far as ice cream, can you freeze dry ice cream? Yes. Is it a fun treat? Yes. Can you rehydrate freeze dried ice cream? No, you can't. It'll just turn into basically a melted milkshake. There's no way to rehydrate ice cream that's been freeze dried. So you would eat it just like this as a treat, or add a bunch of water and turn it into a basically liquid shake, which is the same thing you're doing with keto chow. So Publix is having a really good sale on rib roast this week. They're on sale for $5.99 a pound. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is gorgeous. It's almost $10 off a pound. So I ran up to Publix and I bought 6 of them, and I'm probably gonna go get more because this is gonna be a great food prep thing. I'm going to turn a bunch of them into basically prime ribs, and I'll show you how to do that in a different video. But then I did something else. So you can see this is just a gorgeous roast. Look at the marbling on there. This one here is almost 8 pounds, $5.99 a pound, $47.68. Really good deal, especially when you consider that if we go to Texas Roadhouse, we pay like $30 a piece for us to each get prime ribs. So this is going to be really good prime rib. Anyway, here's what I did. I took another one of them, and I'm probably going to do with the second one. and I sliced it up very thin on the meat slicer. I have right here 1.9 pounds of beef. It's like 879 grams of the ribeye. And then I covered it all in Redmond, and we're going to put this in a dehydrator and make some meat chips. So I'll show you that. And then over here, because this is a smaller dehydrator and I'm using the smoke for something else, I've got another 2 piles. Each one of these is 20 ounces of beef. So we're going to let this freeze for a little bit, and then I'm going to vacuum seal that. Over here is the little bit of scrap that I couldn't slice up. That's going to go into my scrap meat bag to make hot dogs or sausage. And then it actually came with the ribs, but it was like already cut off. You just had to slice right here to cut it. So I'm going to try this for dinner. I'm going to stick these in the sous vide and see if I can cook those in the sous vide, because there is a decent amount of meat. You can see there's some meat on there. So we're going to try that. Okay, so I got the small Ketovore dehydrator here. We're going to go ahead and set this for as high as it goes, which I think is 165. And then we're going to set the time for 6 hours. Go ahead and start that up. What I really like about this dehydrator is the fact that the fan is in the back. So you get really even heating on this one. And it is smaller, so you can't get a lot of meat on here. But, you know, depending on how much you want to make at one time, it's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and slice up another one of these so that it is ready to go whenever we want to make some. And just pull them into the freezer. But I wanted to show you, look at this. So they've already separated the meat from the bone there. So all I need to do now is take a knife and go and cut this down. And look at that. Now I can take that. We now have a boneless roast there. And again, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to take this one. And we're going to stick those in the sous vide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat these with some Redmond kosher salt. Do a little bit of black pepper. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for, I don't know, a couple hours until I'm ready to cook it. And then I'll stick them in the sous vide about an hour and a half or so before I want to eat them. Okay, I have put this off long enough. It is time. It is time to clean this garage because I need to make room for stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everything out, clean everything out the best I can, and then put everything back. Now, I'm not going to take everything off of the shelves. I'm just going to kind of go through them. Basically, all this stuff that's on the floor, stuff that everybody just throws in here, I'm going to take it all out, clean off that shelf over there, put away tools that are probably not put away, clean off the center shelf, and then go from there. Okay, we are done, at least mostly done. I got a lot of things accomplished that I wanted to get done. I still have a little bit of organization like right there. There's lots of like fluids, things like that I need to go through. But I went through all of that stuff, kind of organized it. I probably am going to move things around a little bit over there, but I got a lot of stuff done. So I need to go through all the drawers in my tool chest at some point, but right now I feel like we've got a lot of things done. Let me show you around a little bit. So yeah, I got a lot accomplished over here. Like I said, I still have to go through that section over there, but I'll worry about that later. But I got all of the shipping supplies organized, all that stuff down below. I went through everything on top. That purple tote is all writings from Rachel's grandfather. So I was excited to kind of make sure everything in there was good because like the tote was actually cracked. So then down here, we just have all of our extra landscape stuff. We have our 2 bicycles, our 2 scooters. This scooter is for sale. Some of our workout stuff. And then over here, I still got to go through this a little bit. I just want to organize it better. But for now, I just put it up there because it's getting so late. But I cleaned off this. Went through everything up there. But again, I got to go through all of my drawers. This could actually get closed. And then over here, I need to organize down there a little bit more. But again, time. But yeah, so we've got this stuff over here. And then back to freeze dryer, we've got our smaller dehydrator, my 3D printer, which I'm working on, my press, just stuff that goes with all of that. Over here, like one of our suitcases, that's extra stuff I still have to go through, like electrical things. And then this is the next thing I need to work on, and that is I need to get some plywood to put on these shelves because this is like my sausage stuffer and my canner and my meat slicer. But the problem is these little feet here, they get stuck in the grate. So if I put down like a piece of plywood or something, I can slide it in there a little bit easier. Okay, let's check out these ribs. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Wow. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the Innova oven for like a sear, and I'm gonna stick these under just to get a little bit of a bark on it. So that'll just take a couple minutes. Okay, let's check out these ribs. See how good they came out. Ready? Can we pull the bone out? Yes, we can. Look at that. Oh. This looks so good. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat all this, though. Wow. Here. Wow. I can't wait to try this. You know what? I'm just going to... Oh my gosh. Rachel is missing out. Fortunately, I have, I think, 10 more roasts. So, I don't know what day she's coming home. She's either going to come home tomorrow or Sunday. And then I'll do a set of these for her. But these are so good. Look at that. I mean, there's fat on them. They taste delicious. I'm actually going to put a little bit of sauce on them. And this is, I mean, talk about not wasting anything, because, you know, normally you would get a prime rib and you can't really do much with that bone. And I really like the way Publix, like, cut it so that you can get it off with, like, one little slice. I'm going to chew on those things. But this is just... You know, ribs are expensive, and usually these ribs alone are $5.99 a pound, $6.99 a pound. So the fact that I got all of it and I'm literally utilizing everything, I'm really happy. Okay. I'm going to try some of this GQ's hickory barbecue sauce, just like as a little dipping on the side. I don't want to like cover the whole steak with it or the whole rib with it, but... just a little bit over here. That's probably about a serving. Okay. Little bone. Wow, that is good. Loaded with collagen. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna eat dinner.
Okay, full disclosure, I have been the worst vlogger this week. But you know what? Our monthly challenge for December has been no returns, no exchanges. Basically, don't do something now that you are going to regret in January. Own what you're doing so that you can walk into January proud and no regrets. And I have no regrets. I am so thankful that this past week I have lavished all of my time and my energy on Michelle and John Paul and Peyton. I am not going to want to take that back in January. It has been such a beautiful time, but I did want to show you what I've been eating this past week, and I have kept it super simple. If you know us, you know that it is Joe that usually likes a big variety of food, and I can eat the same thing over and over again. And this week was no exception. I definitely leveraged that part of my personality. Now, on my way to John Paul and Michelle's house, I picked up this bad boy, a George Foreman grill. I got it at Walmart, $16. It's really the cheapest version that they had, and it is like a panini one, but it works great for hamburgers and hot dogs, my two favorite things. Yes, I have a Blackstone. Yes, I have a stove, and John Paul has a Blackstone, but I'm getting back to the Omamobile kind of late in the day. I've been pretty much OMADing for the most part, with the exception of my morning coffee. And boy, the coffee has been flowing every single morning. But I usually just have been eating a big dinner when I come back to the trailer at night. And I just want to plug this in and heat up burgers and hot dogs. And that's what I've been eating. I have been finishing up all of the store-bought cheese bacon hamburgers that we had purchased. I'm finishing all of those off because I really prefer the ones that we make at home now. So I'm going to finish off the store-bought ones while I'm here. I love hot dogs. I ate all of the sausages that Joe sent with me that he made, you know, like our chicken sausages. But I also have these giant freaking meat sticks and some store-bought hot dogs. That's what I've been making, heating up on the George Foreman grill because they heat up lickety-split. I love making a simple egg salad. And again, ease. Can I boil water? Yes, I can. But if this week I can just purchase some eggs that are already boiled and ready to go, that's what I'm doing. So usually I make a simple egg salad with this. I like to use bacon bits. Again, can I fry bacon? Yes, I can. But I do not feel like frying up bacon when I get back to the trailer every night. Also, making, you know, using some pickles. I love me some dill pickles, and I just mix it up with a little bit of mustard and some chosen mayonnaise, and I am good to go. And I just kept it super simple. It's not about like big lavish meals this week. It's about keeping it very, very simple. Now, in every single cup of coffee, and there have been quite a few, I have been using the chocolate element because I don't want to run down and run low on my electrolytes. So electrolytes have really been my personal priority. So I've been putting this in all of my coffee, and I brought like one that I don't usually use, which is pina colada. Lemon lime is my favorite, but I thought, you know what? This week, why don't I shift to pina colada? And I'm glad I did. I really, really enjoyed this, you know, during the day. If I want just some extra electrolytes, I've been using the pina colada Redmond. So this has been a really great week. Again, I've been keeping it super, super easy, even down to what I'm cooking it in. And then I just go to bed at night. It's been really, really nice. And I just want to show you that even though you're very busy, maybe you're even away from home, you can leverage ease, convenience food, and enjoy your week. So it's been a tasty week, and it's been a very memorable week, and I have no regrets.
Good morning, or actually it's the afternoon, because I was going to do this morning, but the day has gotten away from me. I want to head up to John Paul and Michelle's house and hang out with them, and then probably spend the night with Rachel in the RV. But I was given a request for our carnivore chicken nuggets, which if you have never seen that, I'll leave a video up here. They are amazing chicken nuggets, and there is no bread at all, but they are phenomenal. And evidently, it is John Paul's favorite food. So Rachel said, can you make a batch? The only thing is, I don't have any chicken. So I got up this morning, I ran to Sam's Club, and I bought 7 pounds of chicken breast and proceeded to make a whole bunch of carnivore chicken nuggets. So I've got everything cooked up, vacuum sealed, so everything is in meals for him. So every one of these has 10 nuggets in it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs of chicken nuggets for him. So I'm excited that I'll be able to give him a bunch of food that he can eat during the week. I guess he likes to take them to work. They are really good for that. And yeah, that feels so good. I haven't been able to get hugged by you in a few days.
I've been giving all my hugs to Peyton.
So I want you to try something. I made some beef jerky with some like teriyaki sauce that I found in the cabinet. So,
The cabinet.
well, here's the thing. This is like going to be a super easy beef jerky. Like, you know, the biggest problem is figuring out the spices, and a lot of times there's sugar, especially in teriyaki. But isn't that good?
It's so good.
Super easy to make. I mean, you could sit there and try to do a recipe, or you can just cheat and go buy a keto-friendly marinade, and then it would be so easy. Even Rachel could make it. Okay, now I'm ready to go see that baby. We just finished keto on the couch.
We sure did.
It is hot in this RV without the air conditioner.
Right,
on.
because we have to turn off all the air because the noise would just be too
the
much.
vent is like right there.
Yeah.
I have to go home, and I don't want to go home.
I wouldn't want to go home either, except for,
When are you coming home? I miss my wife.
maybe never. No, I mean, we promised in Keto on the Couch I would at least be home by Thursday.
Thursday. I don't know if I can. Well, guess what? Wednesday you have scuba.
Okay, so I
So
guess
I guess you're gonna have to come home.
I guess I'm coming
on
home
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
So I'm like kind of sad that I have to leave, but I have to go home and edit Keto on the Couch, and lots of things to do at home. I have a big giant pile of garbage from cleaning that garage.
You also have a big giant chicken coop in the back of your truck.
Yeah, so that'll be another video, but I went to get chicken food, and they just opened a brand new Tractor Supply here, and I need to build a chicken coop for the chickens, for the babies, but I wasn't going to build something big because eventually they'll all acclimate. I just wanted like something to kind of separate them, and most of the store-bought ones, they're garbage. Well, they had this one on sale.
Not garbage.
And it's not garbage, and it's like metal framing, not like 1x1. So I ended up picking it up, and now it's sitting in the back of my truck. So I got to bring all that home.
Isn't it funny? Like, I feel like sometimes I get excited about, like, if you've ever bought something on Amazon, especially like Shein. I'm just going to call them out. And you get it and you're like, not garbage. Like, you get super, super excited. Like, oh my gosh, the quality is actually there. And I felt like when I saw that chicken coop, I was like, not garbage. So excited.
I figured I probably could have built something for maybe $100 less than I paid for it. But like,
it's done.
My time, like it's going to take me a
day.
few hours
Yeah.
to build something that I'm okay with putting the chickens in. And I feel like this will be good. That'll separate them from the adult chickens. Everybody will see each other, and then eventually, once they're running around in the yard, they'll be fine.
Right.
But like, I'm worried about them all being together at night. So we're gonna go do all of that. Now, I do figure that this vlog at this point is probably ridiculously long. I don't know how much footage you have. I know how much footage I have.
Like none.
None?
Like none.
You're supposed to have footage for
I
me.
know. I'm sorry. So maybe it won't be so long, but we will start a new vlog when I get home.
So if you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you take a look at the most recent videos I'm going to put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon. And that way, every single time we do vlog, you'll be alerted to it.
Until next time.
Bye.